I will share my personal experience. This is not the first time that I'm actually doing this, right? In one sense, when I think about it, like when I graduated from school, like I graduated like uh, right after um, 9/11, right? So really bad. So I didn't know what to do. Like there was like no job offers. So I actually started my own company back then,
Mm.
right? So and I was literally like I walked into like uh, from company to company, knocked doors, and tried to sell my services. Where I basically said I can create websites for you guys. Yeah, and I did that for about 6 months before I found a job, right?
Mm.
And I had like two small clients who gave me a few $1,000s, and which was still cool. But mentally, I wasn't prepared for that to take that journey. And then my first job, actually, like I ended up actually creating a cloud computing platform, which was sold for like $10 million, like right within a year,
Mm.
right? So the concept of like innovating things, thinking differently, which like cloud in 2005 or 2006 was really new. Only Amazon literally came up with that at the time.
Mhm.
AWS was the first to launch EC2s, and I literally created a cloud computing platform in Australia, right? So which was acquired by one of their largest telcos for that amount. Like of course, like I was working there, so I wasn't really an entrepreneur, except that it was my idea and I created that
Mhm.
for the company I worked for, right? So and then like I created like many products. Like I was actually the pioneer of, if you heard of Cloudera Hadoop.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
there's a product called Cloudera Director. So I actually created that. Okay, I mean, like I was my idea. Like I was, I found a need. I brought it to. In fact, there is a GitHub. My GitHub link still is exists, which has got the foundation for Cloudera Director.
Mm.
Um, so so always it's been idea about creation of products has always been there. Even in like Deloitte, I created products so that that could solve some of the business problems for clients. In Deloitte, still uses some of those things like today, right? So in fact, we are a good partners of Deloitte. Okay, so so we have a very good relationship there. So saying that, so that experience and that urge has always been there. So if you are that, there is nothing stopping you from actually embarking on the journey and like try it out. But remember this, it's tech hunger is extremely important, but like entrepreneurship is more than tech hunger.
Mm.
You really need to like know, how do you build teams, how do you manage budgets, how do you build businesses, which over a period of time, like leading products or leading tech, leading groups, teams, you learn in your work experience, right? So uh, there's nothing stopping anyone from becoming exploring that, and you could be very successful. I know some person who actually um, joined PwC when I was there. He was like just graduated, started a company, 6 years he put his effort, sold it, and then he literally came into PwC. He was like under 30, and a very like leadership role, and he could do it with like very little experience. But he also told me, like, and I asked him how did he do it, and he basically said he had a very good team of founders who had a lot of experience,
Mm.
other co-founders, and who helped him, right? So he wasn't just alone there. So he had like very experienced leaders who actually were a part of this whole game plan. So he wasn't alone. So keep that in mind.